What's going on, everybody? So, 5 C's of survival. Has anyone heard this before? I'll be showing a few examples, a couple different ones of the same varieties that probably many people have shown before. I did have a couple comments that were asking, oh, could you show us a bug out bag, or could you, whatever. I've done some videos like that. I'll probably set up like a little basic one for people who are just trying to get started learning some sort of preparedness or survival stuff. But I'm going to do the 5 C's today. And that would be the cutting, the combustion, the cover, the container, and cordage. I think is the 5 that I used. So, and I'm also going to I'll put links down in the description for everything that I have Amazon affiliates linked to, which does support the channel. If you'd like to do so, order through the links. You can get the same knives and stuff that I have, or the stuff for cover, or whatever it might be. But I'll show you these real quick. I'm going to, I guess, start out with the Alpha Dog for cutting. This would be probably one of my main pieces. I just love this thing, and I've worked this thing out a little bit. I really like it. So for cutting, I'll show you another one I have also had on the channel that I still like quite a bit, is the cold steel Bushman. Got a little hollow handle, turn it into a spear. So for cutting too, we actually just recently did one of our last videos there, the thing I was checking out. I know it's not a knife, but oh yeah, like that Tomahawk. I will try to leave a link for that too in the description. I think a lot of the stuff you can find on Amazon, and they ship it right to you, so you don't have to go out or anything like that. So there's 3 different cutting utensils, and then here is the Schrade. I can't ever remember the number on this one. It's the 52, and this one actually comes with its own combustion. This one here, and I have worked this thing out. This thing for a budget blade has been just ridiculous. It's about a third of the price of that Alpha Dog, or less than that maybe. But this one has, I think that's all I got here for cutting. So for combustion, that already comes with a ferrocerium rod. It does work. I've used it to start a couple fires with, and it does actually come with a sharpener too. So this is like a nice little kit. I actually got a video of us. I mean, I took a hammer to that thing in the video. King, king, king. Everybody's like, why would you do that? But this thing's actually been a pretty good chopper, this little Schrade. So that's cutting for right now. And combustion was one of those ferro rods. You know, you could use a lighter. I know there was matches right here somewhere. You could use a lighter. You could use a box of matches. I do like the ferro rods. These are just so like bushcrafty for me. I just have a lot of fun with that stuff. And that's that Cordage striker. So this has been my example for a couple times, but so here's your part of combustion. So you've got cutting done, you've got combustion done. Now for cordage, and I'm not doing them whatever order, but these are just simple things, and I'll show you. I probably hold all in one hand at the end of this whole thing here, but cordage, I just keep like rolls of maybe like 50 or 100 feet of paracord, and make sure you get the good stuff. And then there's really good stuff like that one is Titan, I think. It's got like fishing wire in it, or fishing line in it, like a metal wire. You can get any of the, you can go crazy on that stuff. But for cordage, I just have this right now. I didn't bring up any of my rope or any, like jute twine would have a double. I got little spools of jute twine. I always, you know, they work as fire starter, but they could work as not a long term, but as a okay cordage. The jute twine seems to, actually might have some down in that bag. But so there's cordage, container. I've always got a couple of these floating around since we did all those Dollar Tree runs, or Dollar Tree. This was thrifting, that's what we did. But a container, something you could boil in. Usually recommended single wall, so they're not extra thick and take forever to boil or anything like that. But you know, you could put berries in there if you found them. You could scoop up the water. You could boil it to put in your whatever you need, or to help drink or something like that. So any kind of container is nice to have. I've got another one here that is really basic too. This one, never been used. It's one of those Ozark Trails Walmart one there, but it just folds out. I don't know if you'll burn yourself on one of these or not, but I'm sure you could get it just enough in there. It would boil something, or you could easily use it for a container. The nice part is, once again, it's that thin, you know, it's not like a double walled, but it's still a container. I could still boil stuff in this. I could open up a can of beef stew if I wanted, pour it in there, and everything would be great, no problems. So there's two examples of containers. There's so many different shapes and sizes, and it's exactly what you want it to be. Just recommended a container. We're doing kind of like a bare minimums thing here with these 5 C's. So then that would be what we got: cutting. We got cutting, cordage, container, and combustion already. So the last thing now would end up being cover. I got a couple examples of these because they were sitting right here. The emergency blanket, it's some sort of a cover. This one's drab. I think it's got the mylar looking stuff on the inside. Yep. Inside of that one. This is a tent. This is what I keep in my EDC bag for in and out of the vehicle and everything. This opens up, put the string through, and it's, you know, you turn it into like a triangle. You could lay inside of it or something, but that can give you some sort of cover from the rain and everything. Then this is one of the level 2, the thicker emergency blankets, but obviously like a lot thicker. So I guess it's what you're putting it into and what you want. You could also use a tarp as far as cover goes. Not saying that it will help completely with any kind of warmth of any kind. I mean, you could definitely stop wind from blowing in, but there's cover. And the one that I've been rolling with right now since we did it was this Act Fire. It's GI spec military poncho. I wore this thing out a couple weeks ago when we did our run through the woods. The only thing I would recommend on this specific one is take all these strings off. This string is for the bag, but the poncho's in there, and with this poncho, it's got several buttons on it. You can button up the sleeves. It's got the hoodie and everything. It's pretty nice. You can take that apart, and then you'd want the strings on it if you're going to use it as like a lean-to or some sort of shelter. So this is good for while you're walking around, or if you have to make a roof over your head to go to bed for the night or something like that. It would work just fine. Okay, so that covers everything there. So if I wanted to, say I'll have the poncho for cover, if I went to, how about I go really small for this? I'll take like the container with some minimal but cover with some combustion. I did not pre-rehearse this. Where's my cordage? Ah, this is all gonna fit in here, I think, just about. With the cordage. Wow, that's a kit, ain't it, right there? I don't know. I'd have to get a smaller knife if I was gonna make this knife thing work, but can I get all 5 C's into that one? Oh, pretty much. Dude, that ain't bad at all. Now, these are all basics. These are your 5 C's, right? So, container, cutting, cordage, cover, and combustion. I did it all in one little thing. So, if you like what you saw, if you have any questions on any of this, hit us up in the comments, and if I can help you with it, I will definitely help you with it. And check out the links. They are affiliate links. We do make a little bit sometimes here and there, but it's also good ways to get some decent products. I think every single thing on here, that cover I didn't, but this cover I've got separate videos of everything, just putting them into one thing that was not pre-rehearsed, but that looks pretty cool anyways. That's like a ready to go, I run into the woods, right? But these are your 5 C's. It's real basic. It gives you something to work off of. And of course, you're going to build off of that. There's no medical in there. There's no water purification, even though you can boil stuff because you have fire. There's no tinder necessarily right there. You could use some of that, I guess, as tinder with yeah, paracord and everything. So either way, give us a thumbs up, subscribe if it's your first time here, and yeah, any questions, leave them down in the comments, and I'll probably end up doing a bug out bag or a basic preparedness bag. I'll probably take something apart and throw stuff in it, so it's really simple like this. As far as, I mean, really, that was that easy? I can't even believe how easy that was. When I'm sitting here looking at it, I was like, huh, that actually works. All right, thanks for watching. Have a good day.